Hello, welcome back to Dread Delusion. Let's start our save up again and let's see actually where we end up. Alright. That's good to know that that's sort of a save point in a way. Or a recall point. Well, we knew that already. Let's see, we have multiple things to do. The hunt for Vela. She has fled. Yeah, I need to speak with those 3 former Darkstar mercenaries who may know her location. Begin our search in Hellowshire. I think that's where we are right now. The Golden Typhos. You heard the head of the Winged Merchants Guild is looking for adventurers. The house with an airship sign, okay. The Apathetic Union seeks to purge cultists and god worshippers from the realm of Hellowshire. Union Council building. Not sure if I want to help out with that, but well, cultists, I suppose. God worshippers. What's this actually? Failed quests, maybe? Alright, we need to look for that as well. Kind of the people that can help us get a map. Yeah, it needs to grow back. Alright. Let's see. Guessing we have to head this way. So this is the what did she call it? Hang on. You were the one that told me. Neuron Star, that was it. You've got a 12-hour cycle. Thanks for the advice. Okay. Oh, there's a basement in there. Okay. Can't carry any more. Beer. A mug full of frothy beer. Beer is cheap in the Skylands, mostly derived from fermented mushroom pulp. It's exported to the far corners of the Apathetic Union. It doesn't look like it tells me what it does. There it goes. Aha. We can now increase an attribute. Let's see. Alright. I think we only get 1 point this time. So what should we get? Maybe some more lockpick or some more might? Let's do more lockpick. Yeah, only 1 point this time. Last time we had 2. Modest treasure. Some old trinkets and of a bygone age could perhaps fetch a pretty penny. Alright. I guess we just have a free bed here for now. That's good to know. If you like sleeping in tank cellars. They've had one too many, still. Okay, so I have actually used some mana now. I did use the spell once, but I didn't actually notice the mana had gone down. Kind of the recall spell. Hello. This used to be such a quiet place. Since the apostatic unions stepped up its presence here, there are guards patrolling the streets night and day. Here's another one of these things. Okay, well. There we go. Hey, my mana has gone back. Damn it. There we go. Where did the guard go? I wanted to see actually if I could speak there. I think you get a telescope at some point. I've seen some gameplay of it. Would be handy to have with all these vistas around. Bright eyes shine from an unwashed face. You catch the girl's attention. Hey, you wouldn't want to help a girl out, would you? What's the problem? She wipes sweat from her brow. I've got to deliver these Bione silks to my guy at the Wobbly Noggin, but after logging these here, my own noggin not doing too good. She flashes you a smile. Well, we just came from there. I know where it is. That's great, I owe you one, I really do. She hands you a wooden box. Crate of silks. Just ask around for Bardolph. He's probably in the small room. If he's not got himself kicked out. She winks. I'll just ask a guard if I can... I know the way, I was just there. We'll check that out when we come back. Hold it. She looks at your box. What do you got there? Oh. I'm making a delivery for a friend? Huh. Like I've not heard that one before. You know we've got a real problem with smugglers in Hollow. A lot of illegal goods slipping through the net, so I'll ask again what's in the box. So we can try to charm the guard, but I am really bad at charming. Yeah, I was told they were silks, but I've not looked. Silks, my ass. Let's have a look then. He cracks open the box. A writhing, tentacled creature stares up with an assortment of eyes. Ugh. Yep, this here's a typhos. Nasty creatures from Lundel. Used for poisons. One bite of this and you'll be dead before you know it. He sighs. Look. It's clear you've been duped into this, so I'll let you off with a warning. I'm watching you though. And next time, it'll be a prison cell. Well, we just got out of prison. So that updated our journal. Let's have a look. Simple delivery. You should still visit Bardolph in the Wobbly Noggin to tell him you lost the delivery. I take it the girl is already gone then. Let's have a look. No, she's still there. Let's talk to her. I'm counting on you now. That's odd that we cannot confront her with it. Well, let's go see Bardolph, I suppose. May as well. Let's ask the bartender. Welcome to the Wobbly Knocking. If you're in need of a rest, we have... Yeah. Let's see... Well, can ask you some questions. That's all. I guess we cannot ask the barkeep about it. Farewell. Maybe you're the guy I need? Thank you. Thanks for the advice. In the small room. Maybe we have to go upstairs then. Yeah, that's the one you need to pay for. Nope. Huh. Could it be in the basement? That's odd. She did say small room. That's odd. Bardolph in the Wobbly Knockin'. Oh! I thought this door also led outside. Guess not. It might be that guy. He looks like a shifty fella. Yeah. Alright, let's have a word. The man cracks you a thin yellow smile. Name's Bardolph. I don't think I know you, friend, so unless you got business here, I suggest you trot on. Let's see, I was asked to deliver some Bion silks to you. I nearly got arrested thanks to your poisonous tentacle cargo. Bye, friend. Yeah, well, I nearly got arrested thanks to your poisonous tentacle cargo. He burst into a wheezy laugh. I'd love to have seen the look on that card's face. Innigan will be pissed at losing her commission, but it's no skin off my back. You've proved yourself willing, at least. Look, we're always in need of folks like you. If you want more work, head down to the slums, past the docks. Look for a bust of a skeleton in one of the houses. Give it a yank and it'll let you through to the lost purse. Find Innigan there, and she'll have more work for you. Well, maybe. Yeah, I guess we were maybe a bit on the shifty side of things. I wonder if you could I wonder what would happen if you accepted the quest. But that's kind of the thing, because this game has a you don't have save states in any way, any shape really. It's just one continuous game. Only checkpoints. And even if you die, it's not, you don't get set back to an earlier save. So, but yeah, if you would just get the box and then use the home spell when you're still going over there, you might be able to pass the guard that way with the box. Let's see if she does have anything new to say now. No. I guess that's kind of an early access thing. Stuff like that is probably not flashed out. Kind of surprised by all this. I wasn't really expecting a bustling town with characters. I thought this would be kind of in the vein of King's Field and FromSoft games, just your occasional NPC with you know, kind of odd dialogue. Modest treasure. I have had a 6 before. Damn it. 5. 1. 3. 3. Now, chance that we'll get it is really low. Damn it. How many do I have now? 6, yeah. The door's barred on the other side. Oh. You might not be able to get back in. Although so far I've not really encountered any current. Kind of water that you... Well, I'm not gonna risk it. Let me pick up. Oh. Sprinting is really fast, especially in these. It's not so bad when you have like wide open areas, but kind of in these smaller areas, it feels really fast. There we go. Let's see. What do you have to tell me? Merchant ships have been stopping in Hollow less and less since the famine. We've got less goods to sell and grain is getting more expensive by the day. Hail, peasant. May the apostatic union shine resplendent. What can you tell me about the union? Can you give me directions? What can you tell me about the Union? The Union is the last bastion of sense in this broken world. We're committed to stamping out the remains of god worship and cultism. Only human-made magic is permitted in the Union. If you see anything suspicious, an illegal shrine or a forbidden text, report it straight away. This town is rife with cultism. Yeah, I kind of mentioned this before. I wanted to mention this before, but it's kind of interesting. The lore, well, interesting. I don't know, interesting, but kind of funny how the setting is kind of backwards. Kind of ooh. Yeah, normally you'd expect kind of superstition and religion to be in first place, and then kind of reason and science later, but here's it's actually reversed. And the Inquisition is actually all about science and well, sense really, rather than being about Yeah. Did I read this already? Yeah, that's the Thornwood Manor. We have to go and talk to somebody about that. Let's have a look in here. Well, we could have a place to sleep, I suppose. Yeah, I thought so. That looked like a door that could open. Oh. Hang on. I want to check the other house first, and then, well, we have two houses to explore, really. Oh, hang on. This, I think this might be the slums that that Bardolph was mentioning. Of course, now we do get a 6, and I pressed E by mistake there. Oh well. Ammunition. See, I have ammunition, but I've not yet found a bow. That's odd. See, I do know that agility also increases your jump height. So maybe you can become so good at it that you could just jump through there, maybe? Because that appears to be open. Oh well, I saw something here. There we go. Could we maybe jump through somewhere? No, don't know. I guess we'll go and have a look. Well, I have a feeling that we need to speak with you. Your boots look well worn, friend. Don't suppose you've been seen any spiky green shells around these parts? I'm looking to buy the tiny critters inside them. Gauntlets, they're called. What exactly is a gauntlet? You know, I ain't got a clue. She lets out a raspy chuckle. All I know is both the Union and the Wiccans want 'em bad, and that means they're worth something. So bring me more of the critters, and I'll see you get a fair share of the profit. Goodbye. Yeah, I haven't seen any. Maybe she means these ones? I hear the guards know about this place, but they turn a blind eye. Someone's lining their pockets for sure. Yeah, kind of looks like a thieves' guild or something. What do we have here? A ninja? The woman eyes you up and down. You look like someone who can take care of themselves. Word of advice, if you'll hear it. While the countryside starves from the famine, the merchants here are just as rich as ever. They won't let you root around their houses in the daytime, but at night, well, that's a different story. Just make sure you stock up on lockpicks. If you're planning any unsavory activities, picks break all the time, so you can never have too many. There are places you can buy them, if you know the right people. Alright. The barkeep shoots you a glare. Welcome to the Lost Purse. The guards don't come down this way, so we sell items you won't find in more reputable establishments. Cause a ruckus or go yapping about what you see here and it won't end well for you. Let's see what you're selling. 50 armor plus 10 agility. Outlaw furnishings. This contract grants access to outlaw furnishings when redecorating a property. Yeah, so this is something that they introduced, kind of a housing system. Let me sell... I think I'm gonna hold on to the beer. That might be useful for something. Yes. These two. Let's get some armor because as far as I can tell we're still running around pretty much naked. There we go. That's better. Aha, you must be friendly with this faction. So yeah, mentioned this before, but there are factions in this game. Oh, well. Oh, I see. Yep, back here again. Should we give this another try? I have... Yeah. Nope. Nope. Haha. There we go. Still 9 left. Not too bad. Modest treasure. Merchant's artifact. An artifact stolen from the esteemed merchant Vernon Burstein. The right buyer might be interested in this. I've seen that name before, but I can't really... Don't I have a quest? Yeah, I think I have a quest that leads me here. Aha. Well, let's go back then. Inigan in the Lost Purse will be interested in this. This way. Which one of you is Inigan? Is it... You're kind of hard to talk to. No, you don't have a name. No. No. Maybe she's in here, but I can't go in yet. Oh. Wow, you stole that artifact from Fernstein's house? I gotta admit, I'm impressed. I had you down as a quitter for sure. What? Oh, that's the delusion noise, I think. The client's gonna be real happy with this. You've earned your pay, and then some. Okay. Let's see. Well, So the thing is, we can already open level 6 doors now if we just throw enough lockpicks at it. So I'm not really sure if it pays to invest any more in it. Let's just get some might this time. You know what? Let's head back up this way. See, I'm running the risk of getting fatigued again. Probably not too bad in the city. Cheer the seed. That's where we let's see actually, does the current affect us? Nope. How many have I got? There we go. Alright. Yep. We just came from there. A lift, I think. Yeah. Maybe that's the tent that the NPC mentioned. Maybe they have the map over there. Although, yeah, well, I think he mentioned they were outside of Hello. What's this called? Hello Gate? Just outside of the city, not actually in the city. Well, let's have a look. Ah, we're not allowed entry. Welcome to the Bubbling Brew. We sell a wide array of useful items, from healing potions to alchemy ingredients. There's also an alchemy station in the corner. If you possess some alchemical ability, it's free to use, and I can assist you with the process. What can you tell me about alchemy? Alchemy is the art of transmuting two base ingredients into something entirely new. All you need is an alchemy station to start the process. If it's your first time you're combining new ingredients, you'll have no idea what the result will be. It's best to experiment to find out new combinations. Some combinations are doomed to fail and will produce a type of alchemical spirit. But these may still prove useful in other experiments. Okay. You can use treasure in alchemy. So yeah, I know I can use poisons, potions. Yeah, so you can use Jitta Seed for restorative potions. But yeah, I'm guessing you have to put something in it. So I'm not really sure what. Yeah. Hang on, what else do you sell? Remnants of an alchemy experiment. Though useless by itself, this is a spirit of reasonable quality that could be used in transmutations or to magically accelerate the fermentation of alcohol. Oh, health potions are quite cheap. Let's see. What do we have here? Yep, another blacksmithing station. We're not allowed to go up. Can we do anything with this? No. The countryside is teeming with goblins and unsavory creatures. Only a fool ventures forth without a sharpened blade. Here's a fair blade. Here at a fair blade, we've plenty for sale, and you can use our crafting station to modify your gear. So yeah, I want to upgrade my equipment. I already figured that out for myself, but let's see what she has to say. Use the crafting station in the corner to upgrade your weapons and equipment. You'll need metal ores to upgrade combat gear and thread to upgrade clothing. There's plenty of mines in the countryside. Since the famine struck, many have been abandoned. You might find scraps of ore left within. Let's actually see. We need 2 of this to upgrade to a rogue leather. Whoop. Let's see, what do you have for sale? Mm-hmm. $15 damage. I think mine's 10, so it is better. Chainmail, though it's not 30 armor. Hang on. So, and mine is 15, yeah. But I'm not willing to spend the money on it. Let's see actually. The house we just robbed. A guest, welcome. The man flares his nostrils as he looks you up and down. I'd offer you a seat, but these chairs are terribly expensive. I presume you're here about the job offering. Tell me about yourself. Myself? Well, I am sure you've already heard a great deal. I am Vernon Burstein, of the Winged Merchant Guild. Peruse the shops in Hollow, and there is not a single potion or herb that has not graced my vessels in its way here. Actually, I'll be going. So yeah, he doesn't offer us. It's really thin painting. Your painting is over a window. Well, let's have a look in here. Ah, welcome to the Glorious Garments. I can tell you are a customer of exemplary taste. I have a selection of fine attires to choose from. If you are interested, I can explain the specifics of tailoring. How do I upgrade my clothing? First, you'll need to find a crafting station. There's one in the weapon shop nearby, a fair blade. You can use them to modify both metal equipment and clothing. Most of our wares are made with thread from the silk slug, native to this region. It is a most marvelous creature. It produces a silk of unrivaled strength and durability. There is a picture of a silk slug on the wall just beside you. If you happen to see one out in the countryside, you should try harvesting its silk. It's quite a messy procedure though. Make sure you take rags for the excess mucus. What do you have for sale? Plus 10 charm. Should we buy that? Yeah, sure. Yep. There we go. Okay. This looks like an interesting landmark. Yeah, it does. Aha. Which house is this? Well. Don't mind me. Oh, I guess I can. Whoa. Oh, that's a shame. That's one of those things. Yeah, I need something to jump higher. What's this here? Welcome to the Emporium of Oddities. We have spells and equipment for the budding adventurer. And you are welcome to peruse the books I have lying around. Tell me about your shop. After I graduated from university in Bayonne, I spent a long while traveling the Sky Realms. Much of what I have for sale was accumulated from my travels, and the cipher spells were written by my own hand. I also pay merchants good coin to import the latest treatises and scriptures from Ryova, and I invite the townfolk to browse my selection. It's a sort of humble library, I suppose. So yeah, this is something maybe that, again, it's probably because of early access, but it's kind of odd that the dialogue just boots you out after you ask him one thing. You should probably just return to kind of this screen. Like to have a look at your wares. Gives a massive boost to agility and prevents death from falling. Must be used with care, for while inhuman speed is a boon indeed, many a spellcaster has fallen from the flying continents in their haste. A compass would be nice to have. Because yeah, there is really nothing we can use to orientate ourselves. Like if yeah, there's not like a sun or anything, because then you could just kind of tell which way you were going by that. But yeah, this game does not have a natural sun. Or it does in this universe, but it doesn't act like the ones in ours does. So let's buy it. That will be kind of the last of our money, but let's take it anyway. Well, let's sell treasure, I suppose. Yeah, we could buy the telescope now, but I guess. Let's see what kind of books you have then. The World Rent by Joan Toussaint, 1206. That's quite a while ago, wasn't it? I think I read another book that was 200 years later. The World Rent, though it has long passed, it is into distant memory, it is still spoken of in hushed tones by nervous speakers. For who cannot still dread the cataclysm that leveled our cities, purged our wisdom, and sent us fleeing into the sky? There are none alive who remember stable ground on the foot. Generations have lived and died on these continents adrift. Steered by fickle winds, to look below onto the world's surface is to witness a seething hell. Few who visit that wasteland return, and those who do are cursed a painful death. And yet what do we truly know of the World Rent? Rumors, hearsay, legend. It is the most important historical event, yet it remains a mystery. The Emberians, whose civilization reached its peak at the dawn of this terrible new age, stored all their wisdom in magical cipher. Their technology was made inert by the Rent. Everything was lost. We know more about the kings and queens of the Middle Ages, thanks to their humble quills, than we do of the Emberians. Emberians? Emberians, that's probably it. And so, in this age of ignorance, do I strive to collect what fragments of truth I can glean. My own quill may yet prove a more powerful instrument than a century of Emberian technology. Emberian. The World Rent occurred in the year 984. That we even still use the old calendar is a miracle of the Chronos Guild, for the slow-turning neuron star of old Wicca, upon which the clocks of old were set, was destroyed in the event. Most accounts depict the Rent as a flash of magical energy. It engulfed the world, searing its surface, and destroyed every city and every settlement found below. Only those few people survived. Outcast and adrift on the islands of the sky. Because the Emberians shunned the instability of the flying continents, few of their outposts existed here. In a pertinent irony, those who were outcast from the Emberian civilization, the Wycans and the Endless, to name but two, suddenly outnumbered their old rivals, and thus the last remnants of Emberian civilization were torn apart by their enemies. But from the ashes, new societies emerged. Survivors banded into groups and rebuilt as best they could. Emberian technology proved useless, so a new generation of humanity rekindled old knowledge. Houses were raised of brick and stone. Magic spells were relearned with simple cipher. The Wycans and their gods found power anew, and their covens were built in every city. Now, as I write from the thriving realm of Bion, I cannot help but smile at our accomplishments. But it is a smile tinged with sadness, for we still toil in the shadow of that terrible cataclysm. We still bear the trauma of the World Rent. It is a smile tinged with sadness. Oh, this is... okay. It might be a mistake, or he just felt like repeating it. Maybe it's a poem. On Wycan Tyranny by Nelio Cornicus, 1436. Right, so I guess this is just the year that the book was written. So this book is over 200 years old, at least. But then again, the event it's telling us about, the World Rent, is even happened 300 years before that. Oh well, not close to, no, more like 200 something years. It's kind of at the end of the 10th century. I spilled something. Okay. There was a time before the God War when every human settlement on these flying isles was built around a Viking coven. From Vina to Slev, they enforced worship, demanding prayer to their gods. And so did those old gods grow in power once more under the flag of Viking tyranny. That the apostatic union succeeded in overthrowing this tyranny, in casting down those gods, is a miracle worth celebrating. I am old enough to remember Viking rule. Every spell, every letter of cipher was controlled by the covens. What magic was permitted changed from realm to realm, as each coven's god had his own fickle whims. Not since the Middle Ages, when gods ruled supreme, has human development been so stunted. And since the Union gained its freedom, look at the advances we have made. Airships soar through the clouds. Lowly scribes can cast spells of swiftness and strength. Our cities throb with wealth and progress. No longer must we barter with gods for the merest enchantment. Humanity rules its destiny like the Emberians of the past. And yet, there are those in our midst who would see it all torn down. Outside Union borders, the Wiccans and their gods are more powerful than ever. Their spies and priests still lurk in every corner of the Union, some even hidden and protected by our own traitorous citizens. And despite these dangers, what do we discuss in our council? Reform, softer punishments for god worship. I call this foolishness of the highest regard. Many know of Beatrice Webb. She has made quite a name of herself here in Nudiova. She attests that our methods are too harsh, that god worship should be punished with a mere fine, and that censure of text should be ended, bringing about a freedom of the quill. I argue that such things would, in no uncertain terms, bring about the destruction of the apostatic union. It is only by a hair's breadth that we can stay ahead of our many enemies. The Vikings would see our realm torn apart, our magical progress abolished, and the rule of the gods reinstated. Nay, our punishment are not too harsh, they are too soft. I would see Viking sympathizers hung before I bow to another god. I am old enough to remember Viking tyranny, and I would die before I see it reinstated. We did actually come across at least one person that was hanged. So I don't know if he was hanged for god worship. It's possible, I suppose. That looks like something. Let's have a look over there first, because this... I don't know. Oh. Nope, nothing. The view from here is superb, is it not? All one needs is a compass and a map, and you have quite the adventure, I'd wager. So I have a compass, but do you know where I could find a map? As it happens, I do. I heard the Erudite Academy is in town, and they have a number of cartographers. I'd look out for one of their red tents on your travels. Farewell. Okay, so we need to find the Erudite. I suppose that's... yeah, that has to be that. I'm guessing that would be the Erudite Academy. Let's see, do I see anything I recognize? I think that's the wobbly noggin there. Did we start our game over there? We might have. Yeah, this will probably be a bit easier to fathom once we get a map. Whoa. There we go. This looks like an interesting landmark. I'm sure it does. It's no use to us yet. Let's have a look here. I take it this contraption also needs a key? Yeah, like the other one. Oh, hang on. Thank you. What? Parkour. Locked from the other side. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a way in. Oh, an actual clock. So yeah, I think I'll head inside the next time. Let's let's save our game by touching this crystal thingy. Saved. There we go. And the water is loud. What did you have to say again? This used to be such a quiet place. Yeah. The guards are patrolling night and day. Alright. Well, yeah, I'll call the episode here for now. We'll check out the Erudite Academy next time, because I'm fairly sure that must be it. Or would it be something else? Well, I don't know. We'll find out next time. So, thank you for watching, and see ya.